So my dear viewers, you are all warmly welcome to our Vidya Lakshmi YouTube channel. I am Mrs. Lata from Botany department. So today we are going to see the very interesting topic, that is the development of dicot embryo. You know very well that topic is very essential, very important for all the board examination and competitive examination. Okay, it's the very easiest topic. So shall we enter to the topic now? So development of dicot embryo. Okay, so the embryonic development in dicotyledonous. So today we are going to take the species Capsella persa pastoris. Okay, Capsella persa pastoris is name of the species. Okay, here we are going to see the embryonic development. Okay, that is belongs to dicotyledonous. Okay, so crucifer or anagra type. So that is belongs to the crucifer or anagra type. So what is the meaning of the crucifer? Okay, crucifer is belongs to the Brassicaceae family. Okay, so in this family we can see the flowers. The flowers are very beautiful and they have a 4 petals are there. That is a cross shaped flowers. Okay, the flowers are look like cross shaped. Okay, so that is the meaning of the crucifer. So that is the anagra type. Okay, so that is the example of embryonic development in dicotyledonous Capsella persa pastoris, that is belongs to crucifer or anagra type. Okay, so here we are going to see the development. The development is start from the zygote. How the zygote is formed? Okay, the zygote is formed by the as a result of fertilization, isn't it? We know very well the zygote is formed as a result of fertilization. The male and female gametes are fused together to forming a zygote. Okay, here the zygote is undergoes a divisions. Okay, the zygote divides by a transverse division. So what is the meaning of the transverse divisions? Okay, the division is parallel to the neighbor cells. Okay, so that is a division should like that. There is a transverse division. If it is doing the straight, that is a vertical division. Okay, the first one, the zygote is divides a transverse division. As a result of transverse divisions, we can get it the 2 unequal sized cells. Okay, you can see in the structure in the picture, that's a terminal cells. Another one is here basal cells. Okay, you can see that basal cells are larger sized. Okay, the terminal cells are smaller in size. Okay, the zygote divides a transverse division to give a 2 unequal cells. One is the terminal, another one is a basal cells. The terminal cells are nothing, that is a embryonal cells. Okay, that is considered as a embryonal, and basal cells are known as a, so that is the suspensor cell. Okay, we have to see, so what is the small difference between the terminal and the basal cell. So embryonal cells are small in size. Okay, so what about the suspensor cell? That is a large in size, and this is located in the apical or terminal or upper. Okay, the three are the same meaning. Apical, that is your apical region. Terminal, that's the end of the plant body, that is we consider as a terminal. Okay, it's upper portions. And another one is a suspensor cell, that is your basal cell, lower cell, that is considered as a suspensor cell. Okay, and what about that embryonal cell? Embryonal cells are towards the callosal end. Okay, we know that what is the callosal portions, what is the micropylar end. Okay, so that suspensor cell is towards the micropylar pole, micropylar end, that is close to the micropylar. Okay, that is a small difference between the embryonal and suspensor cell. Okay, the zygote divides the first division. As a result of the first division, which gives rise to the 2 unequal cells. Okay, first we have to see that embryonal cells. Okay, so what are the divisions in the embryonal cells? How they have to form that all those layers? It's outer layer, inner layer. Okay, and innermost layer in the plant body. How it is formed? We have to see that. So embryonal cell is the smaller sized cell, isn't it? So what are the division occur in the embryonal cells? The first division, that is a transverse divisions. Already zygote is divided into 2 cells. Okay, that one of the cell is undergoes a transverse division to form a 2 terminal cells. Okay, the 2 terminal cells are again undergoes the division to form a 4-celled. The 4-celled condition is known as a quadrant conditions. Okay, so what are the what is the name of 4-celled condition? That is the quadrant conditions. Okay, again the 4-celled quadrant is undergoes a transverse division to form 8-celled. So what is the name of the 8-celled? That is known as a octant. Okay, so the first one 2-celled condition is the 2-celled proembryo, then 4-celled proembryo, and 8-celled embryo are formed. Okay, the 8-celled octant is undergoes the division. So that division is a differ from the first one. Okay, so what is the first division? In the first division is the transverse division. Okay, first three பார்த்தோம் இல்லைங்களா, அது transverse division. The last division, the 8-celled cells are undergoes the vertical and transverse division. So how many vertical divisions occur? It's a twice vertical, 2 vertical divisions occur. Okay, and only 1 transverse divisions occur. Okay, அப்ப ரெண்டு vertical ஒரு transverse division. So அது ரெண்டு சேர்ந்ததனால தான் நமக்கு என்ன கிடைக்குதுன்னா 8-celled proembryo is formed. The 8-celled proembryo will be formed into the 4 tiers. Okay, the 4 tiers are, that is epibasal, another 4 tiers are hypobasal. Okay, அப்ப epibasal அப்படிங்கிறதுல the 8 cells ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா 4 cells of forms 2 cotyledons. Okay, that is divided into 4. Okay, first 4 வந்து epibasal, second 4 is a hypobasal in condition. Okay, the first 4 cells to form a 2 cotyledons. எதா form ஆகுதுன்னா 2 cotyledon and another one is a plumule. Okay, so what is the function of plumule? Okay, we studied very well, isn't it? So plumule which gives rise to the shoot system, isn't it? So what about the radicle? Radicle gives rise to the root system. Okay, so where is the radicle is formed? Radicle is formed in the hypobasal region. Okay, in the hypobasal we have a 4 types of the cells that gives rise to the radicle. Okay, so from the radicle is formed from the hypocotyle and plumule is formed in the, that is your epibasal in region, hypobasal, epibasal. Okay, so that is a 8 tiers. Okay, 8 octant cells are divided into 2. That is a 4 ஆ டிவைட் ஆகுது. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 4ல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு 2 காட்லிடன்ஸும் ஒரு பிளம்யூலும் ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது. பிளம்யூல இருந்து ஷூட் சிஸ்டம் வருது. அதே இதுல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ஹைப்போபேசல்ல இருந்து 4 டயர் ஆஃப் செல்ஸ் இல்ல ஹைப்போகாட்டைல் அண்ட் ரேடிக்கல் வந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது. ரேடிக்கல் gives rise to the root system. Okay, then what about in that 16-celled? Okay, the 8 cells are undergoes the division, again ஒரு division போகும். The 8 cells are undergoes the division to form a 16 cells. So what type of division is occur? Okay, the name of the divisions are very important here. So that is known as a periclinal divisions. Okay, already I explained in the previous video. So what is the difference between the anticlinal and the periclinal divisions? So periclinal divisions means the cells are divided, that is here resemble or parallel to the neighbor cells. Okay, anticlinal divisions means that is a divide, the cells are divide, that is a perpendicular to the neighbor cells. Okay, ஒரே மாதிரி இருந்தா அது என்னது periclinal divisions. அதுக்கு ஆப்போசிட்டா perpendicular இருந்தா அதுக்கு பேர் என்னது anticlinal divisions. Okay, அப்ப actin cellsல நடக்கக்கூடிய டிவிஷன் என்னன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா periclinal divisions. அப்ப as a result of periclinal divisions, that is a 16 cells are formed. Okay, and the 16 cells எப்படி arranged ஆயிருக்கு அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா that is formed in the outer layer and the inner layer. Okay, the outer layer is formed of 8 cells. அந்த 8 cells சேர்ந்து outer layer form ஆகுது. 8 cells சேர்ந்து inner layer form ஆகுது. Okay, so what is the functions of outer layer? The outer layer of 8 cells that is undergoing the anticlinal division to form a protoderm or dermatogen. Okay, protoderm, okay, so it means the dermal region, outermost layer in the plant body. Okay, so we know that what is the anatomical structure of the plant body. So as example for you have to take the shoot or the stem. Okay, so what is the outermost layer? So the outermost layer is known as the epidermis. Okay, so inner to the epidermis we can see the cortex. Okay, innermost layer of the cortex is the endodermis, and next to the endodermis we can see the stele. Okay, so what is the meaning of the stele? The stele consists of 3 layers. So என்ன 3 layers இருக்கு அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா pericycle, vascular bundle and pith is present. Okay, that is considered as a stele. So this is the anatomical structure of the plant body. Okay, அந்த anatomical structureல எந்த part எந்த layerல இருந்து வருது அப்படிங்கறத இங்க பார்க்கறோம் இல்லையா. So outer layer of the 8 cells anticlinal division form ஆகி protoderm or dermatogen or epidermis. Okay, so protoderm, that's a periderm or protoderm. So when that, what is the meaning of the periderm? Dermal அப்படினாலே epidermis. So what is the meaning of the protoderm? It is the that is a matured cells. Actually outermost layer in the initial stage la, அதாவது ஒரு stem ஓட initial stage பாத்தீங்கன்னா green in colorல இருக்கும். So that is known as a epidermis. Okay, when the green color is replaced by the brown in color, so that is called by the, that is a bark இல்லையா அந்த பார்க்க தான் நம்ம என்ன சொல்றோம் அப்படின்னா protoderm okay periderm அப்படினு சொல்றோம் ப்ரோனா early dermனா outer layer அந்த periderm அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து என்னன்னா that's a replacement of the epidermis okay அப்ப அந்த all the dermal region they have to formed from the 8 cells okay வா அந்த 8 cells anticlinal division போனதால தான் அது ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது okay then inner layer of the 8 cells that's undergoing the periclinal divisions you can see here so what is the difference the first layer of so that's the outer layer of the 8 cell that is undergoing the anticlinal divisions and inner layer of the 8 cells undergoing the periclinal division to form a cambium and ground meristem okay so what is the cambium so cambium is a very important layer so that is undergoing the cell divisions okay so they have to give when the cambium is present so that is known as your open vascular bundle okay so such a stem they have to attain the maturity the secondary thickening is formed because the presence of the cambium okay and the cambium eppadi form aguduna inner layer of the 8 cells are undergoing the periclinal division to form a cambium okay and stele what is the meaning of the stele so it means that's a pericycle vascular bundle and pith இது மூணு சேர்ந்தாதான் அது stele அப்ப இந்த stele அங்க இருந்தா ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது and ground meristem okay ground meristem means that is a cortex and endodermis so that is considered as a ground meristem okay so next one initials of the plumule the plumule is always gives rise to embryonic shoot okay the initials of the cotyledon வந்து 2 cotyledons okay இது எல்லாமே எங்க இருந்து வருது அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த 8 celled stagesல இருக்கக்கூடிய 8 cells of outermost layer and 8 cells of inner layer இதுல இருந்து தான் இது வந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது ஓகேவா so that is a 16 celled okay 16 celled வந்து நம்ம என்னன்னு சொல்றோம் அப்படினா that's a globular stage the stage is considered as a globular stage okay the mature embryo okay actually that is formed from the 2 celled stage then 4 celled stage okay so the next one is a heart shape then a horseshoe shape and finally mature embryo so the mature embryo is consists of embryonal axis and it has a 2 cotyledons okay so that is a radicle and plumule are present இதுதான் வந்து ஒரு mature embryoல இருக்கக்கூடிய parts So next cell is a suspensor. Okay, the first we studied the embryonal mosses. Embryonal mosses la irukkudiya portions ella nama paathutom illaya. So this is a embryonal. The embryonal enna divisions nadandhathu appdinu nama paathachu. Next we are going to see the another part of the zygote. Okay, the zygote undergoes a division to form a 2 unequal cells. Okay, the first one is a smaller cells we studied and next one is a larger cells that is known as a suspensor. Okay, the suspensor also undergoing the division. So what type of division is occur? It has a transverse division. Idhiliyum transverse division dhaan nadakku. So transverse division nadandhu how many cells are formed? You can see that 6 to 10 celled are formed. Okay, 6 to 10 celled or condition is known as idha 6 to 10 celled conditions. Okay ma, so that is in the dicot but in the monocot we can see the single celled. That difference is very important. Okay, so inga nariya cells irukku form agudhu 4 to 10 cells but anga pathina ore oru cell mattum dhaan form agum. Okay, and in the suspensor cell which is the first cell which is the last cell. Okay, the first cell we consider as the suspensor is a hastoria. Okay, the first cell of suspensor oda first cell edunu pathina hastoria and the last cell we consider as a hypophysis. Okay, so what is the hastoria? Hastoria means that is a type of tissue, isn't it? They have to sucking that food material from the host plant. That is we studied in the parasitic plants, isn't it? Parasites eppadi anoda host la irundhu ella suck panuduna with the help of the hastoria. Okay, so the first cell is called a hastorial or vesicular cells. Okay, the last cell is considered as a hypophysis. Okay, and the last cells that is doing another important function, so that is undergoing the division to form that is a radical tip. Appa radical tip enga irundhu varuduna hypophysis la irundhu dhaan varudhu. Okay ma, and another important function they have to pushes the terminal embryonal cells into endosperm. Okay, இந்த embryonal cells எதுக்குள்ள போய் புஷ் பண்ணும் அப்படினா எண்டோஸ்போமுக்குள்ள போய் புஷ் பண்ணும். அந்த புஷ் பண்ணக்கூடிய அந்த ஒரு பார்ட் எது அப்படினா இந்த ஹாஸ்டோரியா. Okay, so what is the necessary to push the embryonal cell into the endosperm? Because they need nutritions. Yeah, they have to get the nutritions from the endosperm. Okay, so that functions take over by so that is the last cell, that is என்ன cell, suspensor cell தான் அந்த hypophysis தான் அந்த function வந்து பண்ணுது. ஓகேவா? so the suspensor cell இருக்கக்கூடிய last cell hypophysis, the hypophysis ஓட function தான் they have to form a radical tip and pushes the terminal embryo cell into the endosperm. okay, so you have to revise once again. இதுல என்ன இருக்கு நீங்க பாருங்க. suspensor cell அப்படிங்கிறது அந்த சைகோட் டிவைட் ஆன unequal செல்லுல லார்ஜ் செல் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் suspensor cell. ஓகேவா? இந்த suspensor cell இட்ஸ் ஆல்சோ அண்டர்கோயிங் தி டிவிஷன்ஸ். என்ன டிவிஷன் போகுது? டிரான்ஸ்வர்ஸ் டிவிஷன் நடக்குது. டிரான்ஸ்வர்ஸ் டிவிஷன்ஸ் நடந்து 4 to 10 செல் வந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது இல்லையா? அந்த 4 to 10 செல்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செல் எது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹாஸ்டோரியா, லாஸ்ட் செல் எது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னா ஹைப்போஃபைசிஸ். ஓகே, இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செல்லுக்கு இன்னொரு பேர் வெசிகுலார் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். இல்லை எப்படி வெசிகுலார் அண்ட் ஹாஸ்டோரியானா ஃபங்க்ஷனால என்ன அர்த்தம் அப்படின்னா ஃபுட்டை வந்து சக் பண்ணுது அப்படின்னு தான் அர்த்தம். ஓகேவா? அதே மாதிரி ஹைப்போஃபைசிஸோட ஃபங்க்ஷன் என்ன அப்படின்னா ஸோ தே ஹாவ் டு ஃபார்ம் அ ரேடிக்கல். ஓகே, லேட்டராக வந்து ரேடிக்கலை ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி கொடுக்குது, ரேடிக்கலோட டிப்பை ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி கொடுக்குது. இன்னொன்று வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எண்டோஸ்போமை, எம்ப்ரியோவை வந்து என்ன பண்ணுது அப்படின்னா எண்டோஸ்போமுக்குள்ளே புஷ் பண்ணுது அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். Okay, so embryogenesis. What is the meaning of embryogenesis? The formation of embryo is known as the embryogenesis. Okay, so ஒரு entire ஒரு picture வந்து இங்க இருக்கு. The zygote is undergoing the division to form a 2-celled stage இல்லையா? அப்புறம் வந்து என்னது 2 செல்ல இருந்து அப்படி 4 செல் ஆகும், 4 செல்ல இருந்து 8 செல், 8 செல்ல இருந்து 16 செல்லாம் ஃபார்ம் ஆச்சு இல்லையா? ஸோ அதனுடைய அந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர், the first they have to form the 2-celled embryo, then 4-celled embryo, okay, then globular stage, then heart shaped, then mature embryo. இல்லை horseshoe shaped அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து this is a horseshoe shape. இந்த ஷேப்பை தான் என்ன சொல்கிறோம்? ஹார்ஷோட ஷூ, அந்த இது மாதிரி கால் இது இருக்கும் இல்லையா, அந்த தடம் மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த ஷேப் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். அண்ட் ஃபைனலி வி ஹாவ் டு கெட் த என்டையர் எம்ப்ரியோ. இந்த என்டையர் எம்ப்ரியோவில் என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குன்னா we can see the plumule, radical, cotyledons, okay, and root cap is present. Okay, root cap actually, so the coleorhiza and coleoptile is present in the monocot embryo. Okay va? So original and the coleoptile, coleorhiza அப்படிங்கிறது எங்க இருக்குன்னா ஒரிஜினல் எங்க இருக்கும், அதாவது இதுல வந்து it's like a root cap is present. Okay va? But அங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய coleorhiza, coleoptile is present in the monocot embryo. That is we will see in the next video. Okay, the embryogenesis. The embryogenesis consists of, that is your plumule, cotyledons, hypocotyle and epicotyle. So what is the difference between the hypocotyle and epicotyle? Okay, so hypocotyle is here a part of the embryonal axis that is above the cotyledons. Okay, cotyledons க்கு மேல இருக்கக்கூடிய பகுதி hypocotyle, cotyledons க்கு கீழ இருக்கக்கூடிய பகுதி வந்து epicotyle. Okay, so that is a hypocotyle sorry, hypocotyle is here below region, epicotyle is the above region. Okay, so epicotyle இருந்து தான் plumule வரும், the hypocotyle இருந்து என்ன வரும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா radical வந்து வரும். ஓகேவா? அப்போ hypocotyle அப்படிங்கிறது a portion of the embryonal axis just they have to below the cotyledons. Okay, above the cotyledons அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூடியது epicotyle. Okay, so that gives rise to the root and shoot system. Okay, a typical dicotyledonous embryo consists of embryonal axis. அதில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு embryonal axis, the embryonal axis அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். It consists of 2 cotyledons. அதனால தான் அது dicot அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்றோம். Single cotyledon இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது monocot ன்னு சொல்லியிருப்போம் இல்லையா? So the epicotyle which terminates with the plumule or stem tip, and hypocotyle that terminates at the lower, it is radical and root tip. Okay va? So they have to give rise to the root cap also. Okay, so that is a typical embryo, dicot embryo ல இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த portion. So you can see the difference between the hypocotyle and epicotyle. Okay, hypocotyle na parunga, in dicot embryo the part of the embryonal axis which lies below the cotyledons. Okay, so this is lies above the cotyledons. இங்கல பாத்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும். So below the cotyledons அப்படினு சொல்லும்போது இந்த பகுதி. Okay வா? This is that below the cotyledons. Above the cotyledons வந்து என்ன ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது அப்படினா shoot. Okay, plumule இருந்து shoot வரும், radical இருந்து என்ன வரும்? That's a root is formed. Okay, this is the entire structure. You can just recall once again. So this is a zygote. Okay, as a result of the fertilization, zygote is formed. In the zygote வந்து division நடக்கு. என்ன type of division? Transverse division. That is a mitotic division. Okay ma? So in the transverse division ரெண்டு unequal cells form ஆகுது. So one of the smaller size cells வந்து embryonal cells அப்படின்னு சொன்னோம். This is the embryonal cells, and this is the largest sized cells, that is a suspensor cell. Okay, so these embryonal cells are again undergoing the division. This is a transverse divisions to form a 4-celled embryo. The 4-celled embryo is known as a quadrant type. Okay, the 4-celled embryo is again division to form a 8 cells. And the 8 cells அப்படிங்கிறது பாத்தீங்க அப்படினா actin type அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். Okay, the actin type வந்து globular embryo. Okay, and in this picture we can see the endosperm, because the suspensor, especially in the hypophysis of the suspensor, they have to push the embryonal axis into that endosperm. Endosperm இங்க இருக்குறதுனால இது என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படினா, so இதுதான் அந்த portion தான் இல்லையா. so இதுல இருந்து இந்த portion ஃபுல்லாவே suspensor, இது எங்க push பண்ணுது அப்படினா endosperm குள்ள அது push பண்ணுது. அப்படி push பண்ணும்போது they have to getting the nutritions from the endosperm. embryonal axis வந்து என்ன பண்ணும், embryonal mass வந்து உள்ள இருக்கக்கூடிய nutrition வந்து எடுக்கும். அப்ப அதுக்கு help பண்ணுது. ஓகேவா. so next we have to see the heart shaped structure. okay, heart shaped structureல இது ஃபுல்லாவே suspensor தான். இது embryonal masses and hypophysis, the last cell. Okay, and mature embryo consists of the cotyledons and radicle, plumule and root cap is present. Okay, so what type of division is occur, that is very very important children. Okay, so எதுல வந்து 2 vertical divisions, ஒரே ஒரு transverse division நடந்தது அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த 8-celled stage, octant stageல தான் நடந்தது. ஓகேவா. அதே மாதிரி where the periclinal division is occur அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா outerல இருக்கக்கூடிய 8 cells, where the anticlinal division is occur அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா so inner layer ல இருக்கக்கூடிய 8 cells. okay, so this is very very important. I hope you could understand the concept very easily. okay, thank you children, thank you so much for your support.